Alrighty, so Ron Lydian here again with the official demo review of the Blackstar Fly 3. It's a great little bedroom practice jam amp, and it's a little stack. It's a little micro stack. Fantastic. And a little backstory on this guy. Some years ago, Blackstar actually came out with an all-tube stack. It was a head and two 12-inch rather, speaker enclosures. So it was the head and then 12-inch cabinet and then 12-inch slant and bottom. Great. And I think at the time, I think it was something like 20 watts RMS. But I'll have to check that. But in any event, I remember I went into a guitar shop here in Berlin when I first moved here, and I saw this little guy, and I thought, wow, this would be so cool to have. Unfortunately, at the time, just didn't have the cash to get it. Just had a kid, and so all the money was going into being family thing, and I just never got around to getting that little mini stack. And unfortunately, they discontinued it. They're still out there, I think online. Obviously, you can find them on eBay, maybe Reverb, and they're really cool. So in lieu of that, I was online. I was just looking at, little stacks. So I wanted to get like a little stack to have in the house. I just thought it would be cool. Just a little, mini stack to have. And I happened across this. And because, right now, small amps, little micro amps, desktop amps, bedroom amps, backstage practice amps, they're all the rage right now. And I thought, wow, this is actually kind of cool. I've got the Boss Katana Mini, which is great, but I wanted like a little stack. And sure enough, I found this, the Fly 3. I think it's a huge 5 watts with as far as I can tell, the speakers, they're pretty small. I'm thinking like 5-inch, but don't let that fool you. The little guy is pretty powerful. I mean, so some of the features of this, it's got a built-in delay with a time control and a level control. It's got volume, gain level control, so you can min-max gain. It's got an MP3 in, line out, headphone out, and one of the really cool things about it is it's Bluetooth. So I'm going to put the gain on. So here's this button for the gain. Oh, and one more thing I neglected. It's got the famous Blackstar ISF EQ, which goes from Brit to California. So this is 12 o'clock. So that's about halfway. And this is about 3 o'clock in the Brit. And this is full Brit. And let's max the gain out. So this is full Brit with max gain. And this is full California. So this is the California tone. I personally prefer it right about there, so maybe 3/4 in the US area. Um, and the delay is pretty powerful, so I'm going to max it out. So this is with delay totally maxed. Yeah, so that really gets in there with the delay. And if we back it off totally, that's just dry. And I'm using a guitar that's got pretty low output pickups because I didn't want to color it. Gets pretty clean. So if you turn off the overdrive and then you roll back the gain a bit, it gets pretty pristine. Bring in a bit of delay, so I'll bring that in a little bit. Split the coil. Yeah, pretty nice, pretty nice. Great features. The amp itself cost me around, what was it, even €100 or so? I don't know. It wasn't that much. I think it was like 80 something plus the value-added tax. You know, great bargain. And one of the cool things, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the gain back on, and I'm going to put the drive up as far as it goes. And here's the cool thing. Here's something that I recorded with Monster Zero Rising, and just a little bit of this, and I'll play along. That's great, man. You can connect any Bluetooth device. Well, okay, maybe not any, but a Bluetooth device where you can do the handshake. So obviously that would be a smartphone, PC, laptop, tablet. Great. You know you can play along with your favorite tunes. You can play along with YouTube, whatever. Really cool feature. And you know I was a little reluctant to get into that Bluetooth thing, but after buying this amp, I'm sold. Really cool small amp. As you can see, it's just sitting on my desk. Let's put it at 12 o'clock, and it's kind of half. And don't be fooled. This little guy is pretty loud. Obviously, I'm playing at a lower volume because you know I live in an apartment. But here, for the sake of demonstration. That will resonate through the floor. So obviously I don't want to turn it up too loud. So anyway, yeah, there it is. Blackstar Fly 3 mini stack. Great little buy. Great little amp for practicing, demoing, jamming, warm up backstage. Yeah, I suppose you could probably even record with this little guy in the studio, because that seems to also be a new thing. A lot of guitar players, man, they're not lugging those huge racks, or you know, lugging the head and the big 412. You know, after a while, that's old school, man. You can bring something small in and still get the big sound. All right. So anyway, if you're enjoying these demos and reviews, and you want to see something else, or give me a suggestion of another thing I could do, because I'm going to be picking up a few more pieces. I'm hoping, don't want to spoil it, but I am actually in negotiations with a couple of manufacturers who've seen what I'm doing and they're kind of digging it. So we're going to try and work something out. And if that goes, then I'll be doing a lot more demos and reviews, and that's really cool. That'll be really cool, so we can bring you a lot more cool stuff. So if you like it, please give a like, subscribe to the channel, helps me grow it. If you're following this, if you're seeing this on Instagram, well, join the party. Please become a follower, and hopefully be doing a lot more stuff, a lot more cool demos, reviews, and also some jamming. And I know I've been promising it, haven't done it just yet, but I'm doing some extensive research because I really want to have my facts straight. So it's coming soon, part 2 of Ron Lydian's autobiographical rockumentary. It's coming, don't worry. But I just want to get some facts, got to get some dates, because it's, man, we're talking 40 years ago. So try to get dust the cobwebs out, get the right information. I just reconnected with some friends who were actually there, so hopefully they'll be able to help me fill in some of those gaps. And then we're going to get to part 2 of that fascinating story. All right, so hope you all enjoyed that. And Blackstar Fly 3. See you next time.